Hello, everybody. Happy Thursday. Okay. Uh, let's see. Okay, for exercise. Let's see. I guess we can do like some martial arts using like second joint, right? Like elbow, right? This, this, mm, 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 right? Right? Yeah. Ah. Okay, that should be good. Let's take 5 minutes break, please. Whew. Alright. Ah. All right. Okay, good evening. Happy Thursday. Uh, huh. Let me get that bug real quick. Nah. Yeah, I've been doing some carpentry. I finally fixed this chair. I'll show you. Okay. I spent like 2 hours. The brace, right? And another brace, and here, two more brace. Okay. So how many braces? Three each. Okay, so this chair will be very stable, long-term basis. Huh. Took me about 2 hours. Wow, that was intense because the carpentry story. Uh, Let me get some drinks. The carpentry story. It was like, so when I was, yeah, I had some lead hole with this drill, right? And then I was screwing down the screws and they broke. How long was the screw? About 1 inch screw. It broke in the middle, okay? So the screw itself. So I was like, I'm screwed. It happens like 3 times, okay? Uh, we clogged the hole, right? So I have to drill another hole, move the brace. Hey. But that kind of negativization of copium, like frustration, actually, those are very healthy. Negative copium is like medicine, okay? It's something very healthy. So I think carpentry is a very healthy hobby, good activity, right? So martial arts also very important. So let's say you're driving or you're in a store, you encounter some very rude people. Yeah, I encounter them just like anybody else. Because some people are rude, mean. What do I do? Nothing. I just be nice to them. Also in the social media too. Okay, every now and then we encounter some very rude people, right? Am I one of them? Sometimes yes. In real life or in social media, yeah, sometimes we are rude, mean, depending on the mood. That happens, right? Yeah. So what do I do when I see them? I'm nice to them. Come home and I practice martial arts, thinking about them. Okay, then everything is a okay. So no harm done, right? Yeah. But even if I didn't meet any rude people, I still practice martial arts anyway. Okay, so yeah. And what else? Oh yeah, carpentry joke. So, hey, Mr. Lee, Alaska U.S. Senate candidate, Mr. Lee, Mr. Candidate, senatorial candidate from Alaska. Hmm? I heard you saying it took you 2 hours to get one nail there and another nail there. It took you 2 hours to get two nails to fix your chair, right? Yes, ma'am. That's what happened. And you said you make Enwa and Pebble happen in Alaska while you are senator. How long will that take you? I think I can get it done in 2 years. I don't think so. It will take you 2,000 years. Why? It took you 2 hours to nail in two nails into your chair, wooden chair. 2 hours. So Anwa Pebble, it will take you like 2,000 years. Oh boy. But the thing is this, okay? When I was in high school in South Korea, my content journalist mentors, teachers, okay, they would tell me, Lee, you know, you can do something that nobody else can do, but how come you cannot do something that everybody else can? Right? Yeah, it's a great compliment, right? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think I can do something nobody else can, like Pebble and Wa. I think I can make it happen in 2 years. Both of them. Okay. When I'm senator in Alaska, okay. Yeah. But when it comes to some things that everybody else can do, uh, yeah, like getting married and having a family, right? I can't. It's like yin and yang, right? Dualism. Some people can do extraordinary things, but they cannot do ordinary things. Some others, they cannot do extraordinary thing, but they can do ordinary things. Plus, minus, minus, plus. Dualism. Okay. Yeah. We found another one. Okay. Yeah. Balance of the universe, right? Dualism. Dualism. Yeah. Yeah. That's so cool. Uh, what else? I went to gym. Okay, it was fun, dude. I had 1 hour lunch break, so I went to gym. I loved it. Yeah, there's so many different equipments, right? Mostly like pulling or pushing, right? It's just so fun. I love going to gyms. So many diversity of those equipments. Okay, so I'm very eclectic. I just do one set each, then I move on to another. Okay, it's just so fun. Huge fan, huge fan. By the way, yeah, I bought some more sake, soju. So yeah. So when I drill the chair, okay, some part of the chair has some nail in there, or metallic screw in there. So sometimes the drill stops because it hit the metal, like screw or some nail, whatever. Okay, and then I pull out the drill bit, and it's coated with this metallic dust. I'm sure they are very bad. If I inhale that, probably it's kind of gets stuck in my lung. Okay, and never gets out. Right? Maybe I should have worn some mask. I don't know. But I don't do carpentry very often, so I think I'm fine. They say like people who work with glass, sometimes you drill glass too, right? Uh, or you cut glass, they kind of glass dust like kind of silicate. They say it's very bad for lung too. Okay. How about cigarette smoking? I don't think it's as bad as glass darts or metallic darts. Okay. Cigarette that's just ash, wooden, plant-based, organic, right? But when it comes to glass or metal, uh, those dusts, probably that's really bad for the lung. Okay. Mhm. Yeah, but I don't do carpentry very often, so yeah. So this chair I can feel it's very secure now because yesterday when I was sitting there, it was kind of squeaky. Okay, so there's just one nail here, one nail there. Okay, it was kind of pulling apart. Okay, but now, yeah, it's like six braces, three here, three there. Okay, so now it's I can feel it. It's very sturdy and steady. I can feel it. So this here permanently fixed. Okay. Carpentry, I'm still learning. Okay, so I back in the days I did just a little bit, right? But this year I'm really learning about carpentry. Okay, so and it's fun. Still learning curve, very frustrating sometimes. Nails would bend, screws would break. I guess they're kind of cheap. All right, so but I got it though. I'm gonna take some picture of these parts, okay, and put it on Instagram. Hey, let's take 5 minutes break, please, okay, and then we talk some more, okay. So thank you. All right. Yeah. Oh, I gotta buy some trash bags. Let me put that in my calendar, okay, in my cell phone. Okay. Ah, okay. So let's talk about episode 4 of Friday Night Live with Honky a little bit because many good things happen there, and so it does deserve some attention and further analysis. Okay. So an issue was brought up transgenderism. Okay, LGBT. That was brought up. So during the discussion. Okay. So uh, let me drink something stronger. Okay. So Okay. Vodka and whiskey. This is like spring spruce tips. Spruce tips. Yeah. I didn't get it this from my backyard though. I got this one from when I was it was about a month ago. I went to I think it was like Saturday morning because I ran out of vodka. So I went to a liquor store and it was too early. They were not open yet. What time was that? I don't know, like 15 minutes before 10 o'clock or something. 8 o'clock? I don't know. So while I was waiting, I went to the woods. I parked my car and right next to it, yeah, there's some forest. Maybe some hiking trail, okay? Yeah. Oh, in Alaska, we have plenty of that, okay? Woods, forests, jungles with a lot of trees. And I grabbed my plastic bag because when I go to the forest, yeah, I find some edible plants, wild foraging. Okay, so and there were voila, behold, lo and behold, there was this spruce tree. The spruce tree tips, spruce tips. It's the spiny that bud of the needles, pine needles of spruce trees. Okay, they're edible, chewable. Some people make a tea, or you can just eat it as a salad. Okay, very piney, very minty. Okay, yeah. So that's what this is. Okay. So transgenderism. Okay. So in the episode 4 of Friday Night Live, Hunky Lee, they told me, yeah, don't just say no, don't just say no, just learn about it. Okay. So I did take their advices and read about it just a little bit in my spare time. Okay. Yeah. It's like some kind of like online journal, not journal, online magazine article, like news article kind of. Okay, so a transgender person described experience and introduced these two terms that I was not familiar with before: gender dysphoria and gender euphoria. Okay, what does that mean? Euphoria, euphorium, euphoria, dysphoria. It means dysphoria means sadness. Euphoria means happiness. Okay. Yeah. Basically, that's what it means. What it means. So, uh, basically, to summarize that article, basically, a person who does not like one's own gender, that person nowadays go through some transgender surgery and also hormonal therapy. Right? After that, this person becomes the desired gender. All right. Let's say I'm transgender. Let's say I want to be a woman. Okay? Hypothetically, okay. I'm a man. I was born as a man, but I don't like being a man. And I want to be a woman because I think I was just another expression that I heard about, okay? Yeah, I'm a woman inside, but my womanhood is trapped inside of this male body, but my mentality is woman. So I'm just changing my body in order to conform to my female mentality. So I'm gonna go to surgery and change my gender. Yeah, plastic surgery, some breast implant with silicone, and when it comes to my reproductive organ, well, it had to be cut out and some implantation of plastic surgery so that my genital my reproductive organ become more like female reproductive organs, so that and some surgery with my vocal cord. I'd like and yeah, I have to get rid of this Adam's apple so that I can sound like a woman. It costs a lot of money, but I think it's worthwhile. After that, I'll be happy. Why? Because right now I'm gender dysphoria. I'm unhappy about my physical gender. After that, after surgery and hormonal therapy, so that I inject myself with female hormone and get rid of the male hormone, and um, so I become a woman. Well, physically, because mentally I'm already a woman. I identify as a woman, and after that, I'll be happy. When people call me a woman, oh, I'll be happy. It'll be gender euphoria. When they use female pronoun on me, like she, her, herself, I'll be very happy. Scene cut. So that's the story. Okay, and when I read it, I was like, that's very strange way of pursuing one's happiness. That's very strange way of pursuing one's happiness. Okay, there are many ways to pursue happiness, but this kind of strange and very expensive way to pursue one's happiness. Okay, I mean, gender euphoria after one person changes one's gender. How long will it last? I don't know. How about me? How do I pursue my happiness? I'm known to be a very happy person. Like, Smiley Lee, he always so happy. Okay, Mr. Smiley Lee, how do you pursue your happiness? Hmm? Drinking alcohol, smoking cigarettes, running for public offices. You have a very strange way of pursuing your happiness, Mr. Smiley Lee. Yeah. And it's very expensive way of pursuing your happiness, like running for elections, as a candidate that costs money, and buying cigarettes and alcohols. Expensive way to pursue your happiness, and very strange way too, and very harmful way. I mean, running for election, yeah, it does cost money, but I don't think it's harmful. Yeah, it is alcohol and cigarette. It does cost money, yeah, but I don't think it's that harmful. Not as much as people may think. So no, I'm not being judgmental. Okay, transgender subscribers, the subscribers of transgenderism, LGBTism. I don't judge people. All right, people are all innocent in the eyes of humanology. Okay, uh, but we do criticize some ideologies, including LGBTism. Okay, yeah, we take 5 minutes break. Okay, and then we talk about recommended by humanology. Okay, recommended methodologies in pursuit of happiness. And we gave it a name, Happiness. Happics. Happiness, study of happiness. Okay. ICS, like physics. Okay. So happiness, study of happiness. Okay. What are some recommended way of pursuing one's happiness. Okay. No, it's so important. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Let's take 5 minutes break, please. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Key to happiness. The key to the kingdom of heaven. Key to paradise. Key to happiness. So important. Yeah. Key to human salvation. Okay. We'll talk about that. It's kind of brand new branch in humanology. Okay. So it's quite recent development in human. Not really, not exactly. We talked about before. Just but we gave it a name. Happiness. Okay. So that's the only thing that's new. Okay. So okay, we'll take 5 minutes, please. So simply put, happiness, yeah, is minimalism, okay? Because happiness, unhappiness is all relative concept. All right. Yeah, that's the relativity, not Einsteinian relativity, Galilean, Newtonian relativity, classical mechanics way. Okay. Because Einstein was wrong. Special general relativity. Okay. We disproved it. Okay. Both special and general. All right. But he popularized this idea of relativity, and we give him credit for that. Okay. Some different kinds of vodka. I have vodka buffet. Okay, so uh, let's use it. this is like this is like horsetail vodka. Okay, there's edible kind of horsetail. Okay, so it's interesting. Anyways, uh, manipulism. Okay, let's say. Well, this is true story. I do exercise and diet. Okay, so diet and exercise. Okay, because in order to be happy, you need to be healthy. Healthy body. If you have healthy body, you will not have bodily corporeal pain and suffering. But if you're not healthy, then there is some physical pain. All right. That's why diet exercise is so important. Okay. Yeah. And diet exercise is also important for beauty. Okay. Let's do some acting. All right. Because many times it's better way to make a point as an illustration. Acting. Okay. Kind of exaggerated emotion. So it's very educational, illustrative, because exaggerated emotion that makes point that we are trying to make more clearer. Okay, we'll be exaggerating it. Okay, so action. Oh, I'm beautiful. Look at me. It's the truth. Of course, I'm beautiful. Everybody in the world knows I'm a beautiful person. I know I'm a beautiful person. I am beautiful and I know it. People know it too. I'm beautiful and it makes me happy and it makes other people happy too because look at me, I'm so beautiful. And when people see me, they smile at me because I'm so beautiful. I make them happy. And I am happy because I'm so beautiful. Huh? What's wrong with that? Oh, you call me narcissistic. Ha! It's the truth that I am beautiful and I know it. I know I'm beautiful. People know it too. People know I'm beautiful. Sin cut. Okay, so yeah. Yeah, so diet and exercise is important. Okay, so yeah. I'm so horrible. I'm sorry. I'm terrible. I'm a horrible person. I'm a bad person. I'm offensive and malicious. Well, I'm just kidding. Okay, I'm not that bad actually. No. My only guilt, I love acting. Okay, so I love acting, so I act. I don't really act out in real life. Why? Because I don't have to. I just do acting. So in real life, I don't act out. Why? I let out, catharsize, ventilate my acting copium in a proper way, in the right time and right place, like here. Welcome to humanology. Anything goes. We do a lot of acting here. Okay. There's always right time and place, right? I mean, we all go to bathroom and we all go to bed. You go to bathroom to discharge the waste liquid and some drop the dude's human waste. There's right place and time for that. Well, not right time. I mean, nature call. Okay, we have to answer nature calls. Okay, we cannot quite control that. Okay, otherwise you may soil your pants, right? If it's when it's time, we gotta go, right? We have to go to bathroom. Otherwise, it will get very messy, right? But there's the right place for that. Yeah, bathroom. Okay. Yeah. So happiness. Okay. Minor processing. Okay. Yeah. I mean, exercise. Once you start it, you get to enjoy it. Exercise and diet. Okay. Yeah. I love eating fruits and vegetables. I love eating lean. The milk I buy, fat-free milk, skim milk. When it comes to like real milk, I don't want it. Okay, I develop some kind of abhorrence or when it comes to sugar and fat. Okay, once in a while I do that stuff. Okay, yeah. But not on a regular basis. Okay, so I tend to eat very healthy. Okay, turkey, chicken, fish, right? Yeah, fruits, vegetables, nuts, grains. You develop fondness of this healthy diet and exercise. You get to enjoy it. All right. So although I drink and smoke cigarettes, yeah, I'm healthier than average human beings on planet Earth. Okay. hmm Because I regularly exercise and diet. Okay. I read the news by the way. Okay, we'll take a break from happiness. Okay. I funny. Okay. Some female athlete, I guess she's Caucasian, okay, she got in trouble, okay, she was doing some athletic events with some, in Asian country, and she did something like this, and she got some kind of disciplinary measure or some, I don't know, some penalty, okay, so, but she's making fun of Asian female athletes, like, I'm like, yeah, whatever. It was funny news. Okay, Billie Eilish, her eyes, my impression of well, not Billy Joel, that's a guy. Billie Eilish, okay? My impression, imitation of Billie Eilish, she's like, she looks like drugged. But at least you can see her eyes, right? But you can't quite see my eyes, my eyeballs, right? My iris, pupil. Yeah, I'm Asian, yeah. Some Asians have big eyes, okay? But me, I'm kind of stereotypical Asian, so I have very small eyes, okay? So let me open my eyes bigger for you so that you can see my eyes, okay? Can you see my eyes now? Let's take 5 minutes break before I go totally crazy. Let's go take 5 minutes break before I lose any more votes. Okay, so okay. Yeah, I'm drunk. There goes my election. There goes my campaign, right? Yeah. All right. Okay, back to the happiness. Yeah, it is minus pluses and minus and plus. Like carpentry, for example, kind of brand new hobby of mine. Yeah, frustration. Why does this nail have to bend? What a cheap dirt cheap nail. What the manufacturer of this dirt cheap nails that just bend like that? Eh? Eh. How about these screws? Why do they have to break? Who manufactured this? Dirt cheap screws. Uh, Frustrating. Maybe it was my fault. Maybe I did not purchase the right thickness, the right quality of nails and screws. Okay, I guess it's my fault. But yeah, it took some time, but I fixed this chair and it feels good. Alright. It's something very small as repairing a broken chair. But it gave me happiness. Small happiness. Learning something new, right? Probably it would have been cheaper if I just bought a new chair. It would have been cheaper, and when it comes to money and time, it could have been cheaper if I just bought a new chair, okay? But I didn't. Why? I wanted to learn carpentry. I'm still learning it, getting better at it. That makes me happy. Minor processing, okay? Cheers for the chairs, okay? Mended, repaired chairs, okay? So yeah, so that's the kind of methodology of happiness that we recommend. Like traditional stuff like carpentry or mathematics. I mean, look at me. You remember that useless formula that I discovered? One is equal to one, right? And there are some zero, like near zero terms, and go to infinity. It comes zeros out later. What's the point of that formula? But it made me happy for a while. Why? Because I don't think anybody has ever wrote that formula before the way we did. Okay, yesterday. Yeah, it's something unique. Although it could be some totally useless formula, but hey, it's our own baby, right? Yeah, probably, perhaps nobody cared for that formula, but so what? It is mathematically correct formula. Yeah, one is equal to one. Okay, it's kind of very wasteful way to express the equation. One is equal to one. Okay. But yeah, it's kind of geeky, nerdy, cookie stuff. But yeah, I'm Asian, right? Yeah, so what? We had fun. We had a good time doing that formula, mathematical language. We are not in any trouble. It's nothing immoral or illegal. Well, it could be some dumbness in my part, but so what? This formula is kind of circling around, going around and around in a circle. Okay, one is equal to one is equal to one. So what? We had fun. Okay, it's like playing a video game, right? Yeah, but a lot cheaper though. Maybe not. I had to buy all these mathematics books, right? Took classes back in the days. Okay, whatever. Yeah, so yeah, you learn a foreign language, steep uphill, frustration, learning curve, okay. But once you learn it, you get to use it. I'm learning Russian, okay, and I feel happiness when I get to actually talk to Russian Americans, Russian Alaskan Americans. In Alaska, we have Russians and Ukrainians, okay, and some other people in Alaska or America, they are from different parts in Eastern Europe who speak Russian or Ukrainian, which is similar. Okay, yeah. So when I meet them, I talk some Russian. Okay, like spasiba means thank you. Bazalusta that means you're welcome or please. Okay, yeah. Здравствуйте, hello, formal way, informal way like hi, just like привет, привет. Russian are like a trio, right? Привет, okay. And До свидания, that's like goodbye. Okay, yeah. How to say good morning? I think it's like dobro jutro, something like that. Okay. Hmm? So I feel happiness when I run into some Russian-speaking people in America and speak some Russian language, just a little bit, a few words that I know. Okay, yeah, makes me happy. Okay, yeah, minor plussism. Okay, struggling learning new foreign language, and plussism, minor plussism, minus and plus, the pain and suffering of learning foreign language, Russian, for example, and then plus happiness of actually using it and communicating in their language with people who know that language. Okay, yeah, that's the kind of recommendation that we make for people to be happy. Learning something good, foreign languages, mathematics, carpentry. They're all languages, okay? Some music, dancing, singing, martial arts, musical instruments. If, if you can handle it, I can't. I cannot handle musical instruments, okay? Hurts my fingers, okay? I tried many times, couldn't do it. Musical instruments, okay? I just couldn't do it. How about acting, performance? Yeah, I mean, to learn acting, right? Yeah, people may make fun of you, okay? Oh, you look at him. He does not know how to act. Ha ha. USUCK, okay? As an actor. Boo. But later on, you learn the rope. Jim Carrey, he was booed before in this comedy club, Los Angeles, California, Hollywood, okay? He was not always a good actor, okay? He did confess that. He said he cried in his car after the performance because audience did not like his performance. We're talking about Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey, okay. I read his interviews, okay. So he was booed. Can you imagine? Audience disliking his stand-up comedy club in Hollywood, Los Angeles, California. Never been there, okay. But he was there, okay. He got booed. People throw some stuff at him when he was on stage. After that, he said he came to his car in the parking lot and he said he cried. That's Jim Carrey, Canadian American legendary comedian actor. Hard to imagine, right? Yeah. Yeah, the Tears of Clown. Just like Smokey Robbins, whatever. Okay. Motown. Okay. Yeah. Tears of a Clown. Ta 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 ta. Do 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 do. Good song, yeah. Maybe we'll take 5 minutes break and I'll sing you that song. Okay. How about that? As a performer background. Okay. Yeah. Some audience they can be very harsh. I had those experiences, but did I cry afterwards? No. Why? They were still very gentle to me. Okay, so some sympathy, applause. Okay, they were still very kind to me. Okay, but it's just that my performance in public, singing, dancing, acting, it was just not good enough. Okay, so it was my fault. Alright. So no, I never cried after a performance. Okay, If they were still very nice to me. Okay, it was my fault. Yeah, my performance was not. It was below the par. It was not good enough. It was my fault. Okay, maybe I didn't prepare enough. Alright. Maybe I did not rehearse enough. Okay, they say practice make perfect, right? Yeah, we'll take 5 minutes break, please. Okay, thank you. Okay, yeah, it's just happenings. Okay. So yeah, we're talking about Detroit, Michigan, the Motown days, right? Like Jackson 5, Smokey Robinson, and Temptations, and some others. Okay, so yeah, yeah, Happiness. We talked about it. Okay, so yeah, we're done with that subject for tonight for this episode. So uh, okay, kind of getting chilly. I turned on my heater, so oh, don't you think music was used to be better back in the days? Yeah, so Smokey Robinson, okay, Michael Jackson imitated him, kind of falsetto voice, African American style, falsetto, like Earth, Wind and Fire. I think they're from Chicago, Illinois. Okay, not quite sure. They're not Motown. Like Earth, Wind and Fire. They're not Motown. They're Mochano. I think they're from Chicago, Illinois. Okay, but Michael Jackson, Jackson 5, Smokey Robinson, The Miracles. Yeah, they're Detroit, Michigan, Motown. Okay, so yeah. All right. Tear of Clown. Like promised, I sing for you, okay? I don't really know how to sing this song, okay? So I'll read the lyrics for you, okay? Now if there's no smile on my face, it's only they're trying to fool the public. And I have to skip the next part, okay? I'm gonna have to exercise some censorship here, okay? But don't let my glare expression give you the wrong impression. Really, I'm sad, or sadder than sad. You're gone and hurting so bad. Like a clown, I pretend, glad, be glad. Whatever. Now there's some sad things known to man, but ain't too much sadder than the tears of a clown. When there's no one around. Oh yeah, baby. Now if I appear to be carefree, it's only to camouflage my sadness. In order to shield my pride, I try to cover this heart with a show of gladness. But don't let my show convince you that I've been happy since you decided to go. Oh, I need you so I'm hurt. I want you to know. But for others, I put on a show. Okay, so looks like this guy's an entertainer. Okay, he smiled on the stage to make people happy, but I guess he was engaged in some kind of romantic relationship. And then he broke up, so the lady left him, and he's sad inside, but he's an actor, singer, dancer. So when he go to the job, go to work, he put on a smiley face as a clown. Okay, so love song. Okay, yeah, okay. I didn't know. I thought it was more about performer, acting, singer, dancer. But it was about romance. I did not know. Okay. Kind of flimsy and shallow. Okay. I'm kind of disappointed at this point. Okay. I thought it was more profound philosophy. It wasn't. Kind of disappointed. Okay. A romantic relationship is cool. Okay. But what I was expecting is more metaphysical dimension where I'm a performer. Okay. Put on my smiley face. I'm a clown. Okay. But when the show is done, okay, yeah, I'm crying. Why? Maybe they did not like my show. Perhaps there's no audience. Maybe I was performing on the stage without anybody enjoying the show. That kind of, yeah, that's what I was kind of expecting. Okay, I mean, that is this performers blue. Okay, I heard about it from South Korea pastors, reverends, preachers. Okay, in Christian church, Methodist church. Okay, and I also heard about it again when I was watching this movie, kind of comic book Hollywood movie. Okay, Watchmen. Okay, yeah, was it Bernard Shaw or whatever? Some famous entertainer back in the days. Okay, so this actor or comedian, stand-up comedian, very famous one. Okay, so after his performance was done, he was taking a break. Well, the show is done. Okay, so he entertained the crowd, audience. Then it's time to go home, but he was crying backstage after performance was done. And there's some kind and generous janitor, okay, custodian, okay, housekeeper. Yeah, and it was gentleman, okay. He asked him, the performer, the star, famous performer, why are you crying? Okay. And he said, yeah, well, I don't know. Maybe some adrenaline rush going away, okay, whatever. I don't know. I never cried after performance. What did I do as a performer in my past? I just came back home and slept, went to bed, or drinking some vodka, smoking some cigarettes. And I just went to bed and slept. But some performers suffer from some kind of bipolar disorder or depression. I don't know what that is about. I'm like, maybe it's this, okay? Well, yeah, yeah, doing the show. Yeah, they sing, dance, perform, act. But after that excitement was gone, yeah, they have to come home alone, okay? And maybe they are not quite used to that kind of loneliness, solitude, where there are no audience, nobody's watching them. Maybe it's that, okay? Yeah, I can kind of understand that. But for me, no problem. Yeah, I like being alone. I like being with people, but yin and yang balance, plus and minus balance. Being with people, being alone. I like both. Okay, it's balance. In humanology, this brand of humanology, we emphasize the virtue of balance, importance of balancing acts. Okay. Maybe I don't quite understand those people, performers who suffer from depression. First, because I never had a big audience. I mean, I'm a performer background, but I only have very small local audience. Many times, most 99% of the time, I have no audience whatsoever. Human series and Friday Night Live with Honky Lee, 99% of the time there's no audience, there are no participants. Okay, it should be monologue, solid lucky, right? I like it and I'm used to it. So what's the problem? Last year, yeah, year 2020, when I was running for Alaska State Senate, Republican primary, yeah, I went to karaoke bars, dance clubs, and restaurants. I did perform singing, dancing. I can crash the party sometimes, okay, and interacted with local musicians, with local performers, okay. Yeah, it was nice, okay. Small audience, local neighbors, towners, friends in Alaskan town, Matsu Valley. Mostly in Waseda, sometimes in Palma, sometimes in Anchorage, okay. But mostly very close knit community, okay. So yeah, everybody know each other kind of environment, okay. Hmm. When I was in South Korea, it's just my relatives, my parents, siblings, aunts, uncles, nieces, nephews, cousins, okay. Yeah, small audience, very local. Yeah, no problem. Okay. I have never been to international scale like big mega this national international scale. I've never been that. I'm very local, very small, kind of local celebrity kind of. Okay, yeah. Just between my friends, family members, friends. So I'm used to that. Okay, but that's why I don't understand this depression the celebrate Hollywood celebrities are suffering. I have no idea what they're talking about. But I guess they're under a lot of pressure. Hollywood celebrities, okay. So I guess that goes through some different kind of pressure that I have never experienced, okay. Because like international celebrities, Madonna, Elvis Presley, okay, James Dean. I've never been that territory, right? Most likely I won't, right? Because I've been to Los Angeles, California, Hollywood, okay, beautiful town. I was actor wannabe. I made a movie, but when I made the movie, Therapy for Metaphobia, it was not filmed in Hollywood. It was filmed in Mojave Desert and Los Angeles business district downtown. And some part of the movie was filmed in Texas. I think it was like Odessa, Texas, or some, and also just outside of Fort Worth, Texas. Okay, so it was not filmed in Hollywood. Okay, yeah, some subway, train station, bathroom, public bathroom. Ah, but that's more like downtown Los Angeles. It's not Hollywood. Okay. In Broadway, New York, Manhattan, New York. Okay, your Broadway musical and off-Broadway musical, right? My movie, Therapy for Metaphobia. Okay, that's off Hollywood. Okay. Yeah, that's how it's filmed. Okay, so some footage was actually filmed in North Hollywood and north of North Hollywood, San Fernando Valley. Okay, yeah, some footage. I remember. Okay, I have photographic memory. Not literally, but with some exaggeration added. Okay, I kind of have some photographic memory. Okay, yeah. Take 5 minutes break, please. Okay. Okay. Yeah, some story time we transitioned into. Okay. Yeah, it's all good. Okay. Happy Thursday. Okay. All right. We wrap this up real soon. Okay. I'm getting way too drunk, so gotta get back to work tomorrow. Okay. All right. Okay, now that we are deep in the jungle, welcome to the jungle. Welcome to the jungle, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, not many people will be watching this. We are deep in the episode, kind of 1 hour and a half. Okay, let's talk about something controversial topics. Okay, yeah, where is my cardboard Catkin vodka? It's right there. Yeah, cardboard Catkin. Okay, they're edible. Some people make tempura, fried stuff out of this. Okay, they're edible. Okay, cardboard Catkin in Alaska. It's been a year. Funky. Oh, funky honky. Sure, but cardboard Catkin vodka. Yeah, I like it. Okay, it's something very special. Okay. Uniquely Alaskan. Okay, so yeah, cottonwood catkin. What is catkin? It's like flower, right? It's not like pollinated by pollinators like honeybees or butterflies. It's not that. It's wind blown kind of that kind of pollination. Okay, so cottonwood. That's their reproduction mode. Okay, and they're edible. Okay, so I put in the vodka. Okay, okay. So Mrs. Commissioner. Okay, my top competitor. Okay, the Republican Party's favorite candidate. Okay, I mean, I have many Republican friends in Alaska, political activists, politicians. Okay, yeah, they support her. Okay, they don't support me. Maybe a little bit. Okay, but yeah, Mrs. Commissioner, she got golden resume. She went to Howard Law School. I didn't. She got some high profile Washington D.C. jobs in Federal Trade Commission and Office of National Intelligence Director or whatever, and USPS, United States Postal Service Inspector General's Office, Department of Justice. Okay, she's a high profile kind of person. Okay, also she was hired by Governor Don Levy, yeah, Department of Administration, Commissioner, Department Head. Okay, yeah. Well, congratulations. Okay, but maybe just because she's my political opponent. Yeah, yay. Yeah, she's female, alright. Female, okay. Yeah, I'm male, okay. She's Caucasian, married. I'm Asian, male, single. Kind of polar opposite, right? She's like Caucasian female, married. I'm single, Asian, unknown. She's very well known, okay. So she's female, Caucasian, married. I'm male, Asian, single. Okay? Yeah, I mean, nothing wrong with that category. Being a female, being married, uh, being Caucasian, female, married. Nothing wrong with that category. Triple category. Nothing wrong with that categories. Okay. But I don't think her campaign is going in the right direction. Okay. She started her campaign with lying. Okay. Oh, yeah, look at the statistics. Okay. 30% of Alaskans will vote for me. Only 15% of Alaskans will vote for incumbent Senator Samukoski. I think it was this all made up artificial statistics. Okay, I think that statistics came out just at the right time when she declared her candidacy 3 months ago, March of 2021. Okay, it was coordinated. It's so artificial, so made up statistics. Most likely, her campaign paid for that statistical company. Okay. Intentionally biased sampling. Okay, statistical sampling that's intentionally biased. I think that's what that was about. Yeah. So she started her campaign with a lie. So I question her religion, Christianity. Okay. I question her integrity, and she's lying. She lied to Alaskans. She lied to the world, Americans. Okay. And she claimed that she's a good Christian, and I question her Christianity. I question her religion. Okay, not very smart. Bored on a gilded cage of Republican Party. Okay, this bored brain. Okay, that's my opinion about her and her campaign, her people. Okay, not very smart. Because she and her people, they try to lie to Alaskans and Americans. Okay, guess what? Alaskans, we are smart people. Americans and people in the world, we are smart too. Okay, so when they lie, we know it's too obvious. Okay. So yeah, she's not making any news nowadays. Okay, maybe in her social media accounts like Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, whatever. Maybe she's saying things. Yeah, oh, all these people are donating money, campaign money to my campaign. Okay, some old couples, retirees, whatever. Okay, I don't think it will go very far because Alaska. Okay, 55% of Alaskans are independents. Okay, 25% of Alaskans are registered Republicans. 15% of Alaskans are registered Democrats. Okay, so Republicans in Alaska 25%, Democrats 15%, combined 40%. Okay, and 55% of Alaskans are undeclared, unaffiliated independents. Okay, the other 5%, some other parties, Alaskan Independent Party, Green Party, Veterans Party, and some others. Okay, so 25% of Alaskans are registered Republicans. Yeah. And I guess one third of them are far right. One third of them kind of in the middle. The other one third of registered Alaska Republicans. Maybe they're slightly left leaning. Okay. Okay. Arithmetic. Mathematics. Okay. 25 divided by 3 is like 8.123, whatever. Okay. So Mrs. Commissioner, I think she'll get both like 10% of Alaskan votes. Okay. Because she's far right. Like she's pro Trump, pro gun, anti abortion, anti LGBT. Okay, yeah, pro Christianity, anti immigration. She's kind of like a Georgian congresswoman, Miss Marjorie Taylor Greene. Okay, she's kind of like that. Okay, far right. Okay, she only get 10% of Alaskan votes. Okay. I'm kind of wondering if she's gonna actually make top four next year. Jungle open primary, Alaska senatorial election, August 2022. Maybe she'll get 10% of votes, okay? Because that's the kind of population she's representing. Far right, okay? One third of 25% of Alaska Republicans. One third of that, okay? Not very smart, okay? So, how about me? Maybe I get 1% of Alaska votes. Okay. Maybe Mrs. Commissioner, okay. Maybe yeah, the Star Wars character, yeah, Chewbacca, okay. I'm not gonna pronounce our name, full name, okay. Yeah, oh Chewbacca, okay, whatever, okay. There's some jokes about that, okay. Whatever, okay. I should get maybe she get one like 10% of Alaskan voters. Maybe some more. I don't know. Okay. Me? Maybe I get 1% of Alaskan voters. Why? Because I'm running this zero penny campaign. I don't take any money. I don't take any donation. Okay. So people in Alaska do not know about me at all. Okay? So they're not gonna vote for me. Because they don't know about me. I don't do any campaign advertising. The only thing I do is human rights series and which started 2018, 3 years ago. Yeah, presidential campaign. Yeah, all started as a political activity, campaign activity. Okay. And a month ago, yeah, I started another YouTube channel, Friday Night Live with Honky Lee. Okay. Not many people are watching it. Okay, so yeah, most likely, yeah, I get like 1% or maybe 0.01% of the votes in Alaska next year. I'm eternally grateful for people who actually go to the polling station and vote for me. God bless them for generations to come. God bless you for generations to come. Yeah, but yeah, politics to me is a hobby, so I'm not that serious about it. Okay, so I'm okay either way. I'm like whatever. It's like playing video games. Okay, chess game, board game, mathematics, whatever. Yeah, it's just to me, it's just extracurricular activity. I go to work Monday to Friday, 9 to 5, 8 to 5 sometimes. Okay, I work full time as a lawyer. Okay, other time, my spare time, it's all fun and game. Okay, yeah, I'm not that serious about it. Yeah, I'm a hobby candidate. Okay, if I get elected, I'll do it. If not, that's fine too. Okay. So if I lose the election next year, most likely I will. Okay. August, jungle open primary, senatorial campaign. Okay, in Alaska. Yeah, I hunker down again and I start writing all these academic scholarly articles, and I publish it online database, just like I did before last year. Okay. So I'm okay either way. Okay. Yeah. So maybe it's best for humanity's sake. Today, 2021, year 2021, yeah, generations they come and go, okay. I'm not celebrity, I'm not famous, okay, but if I hunker down and write those articles, papers, it has a chance to last forever, okay? So maybe it's best for humanity's sake, eternal, thousands of years later, okay, that I lose election next year again, okay, because if I lose election, I'll hunker down and write it all down. It has some good chance of being eternal. Okay. But if I get elected, I don't think I will write down anything. Okay. Because I'll be busy. Interviews. Alright. Even tape recorded. Maybe, yeah. But I'm not going to write down anything if I get elected. Okay. Because I'll be too busy. Interviews. Whatever. So I'm okay either way. Huh? When it comes to Senator Lisamukoski, we'll take 5 minutes break, okay? And I will talk about Senator Lisamukoski, the incumbent senator. Okay? We'll talk about Senator Dan Sullivan too. We'll also talk about Congressman Dan Young, okay? We'll take 5 minutes break, okay? So that's cool, okay? I met them all. Senator Lisamukoski, Senator Dan Sullivan, Congressman Dan Young. Yeah, I met them all, okay? They're cool, okay? So we'll talk about them, okay? Governor Dunleavy of Alaska, met him too. He's cool. We'll talk about them, okay? Give me 5 minutes break, okay? Yeah, I was experiencing some hiccups, right? Yeah, it's gone now. Whew. They're cool, okay? They're all older than me, okay? I met them all, alright? But I've never met Governor, former Governor Sarah Palin or Dr. Agros. Never met them. Mr. Joe Miller of Fairbanks, Alaska. Never met him either. Okay. Is that kind of top contender next year senator campaign election race? Okay. Yeah, some say that. Okay, we'll see. I met some of them. Some others I never met. Okay, never met Mr. Joe Miller. Never met Miss Sarah Palin. Never met Dr. Igoros. Okay, or Ketchum. Never met them. Okay, but Senator Mikulski and Senator Dan Sullivan and Governor Dunleavy. I didn't meet them. Okay. Okay. You take 5 minutes break, please. Okay. Yeah, I'm drunk, but I'm not driving. I'm not going anywhere. After this, watch some movie, documentary, TV show. I go to bed. Okay. No problem. You take 5 minutes. Okay. I'm drunk. No problem. I'm at home. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I did long because politics have run before and last year. Okay, so how much time we have? 1 hour maybe? About, okay. Well, we wrap it up real soon, okay? So I gotta get back to work tomorrow. Yeah, Friday, right? Yeah, I gotta get ready for Friday now, like hunkily, whatever, okay? So, uh, when it comes to Mrs. Commissioner, okay, it's very first time that she ran for public office and she chose to run United States Senate from Alaska, okay? Very ambitious. That's good. I'm ambitious too, okay? Yeah. Are you? You don't have to be, okay? Some people want to be a public figure, some people do not. It's so cool, okay? It's diversity, right? But I happen to be one of those ambitious people, attention seekers, okay? We have our role in society, all of us, right? So Mrs. Commissioner, she never ran for a public office. Yeah, she was some governmental official in Washington D.C. Kind of, right? Yeah. And so very first time she running for public office, Mrs. Commissioner. Yeah, the Star Wars series Chewbacca were ambitious, right? For me, it's my actually third time running for public office. Last year, I'm kind of new in politics too. Okay, but I ran twice last year. I both lost. I ran for Alaska State Senate Republican primary. I lost. I ran for United States President. I lost. Right. So I lost twice last year, 2020. Okay. Now I'm running third time again this year and next year. Okay. United States Senator from Alaska. Okay. But Mrs. Commissioner, she's newbie. Okay. So it's kind of obvious. I can tell. She has just no idea. Okay. How politics run in local politics. Alaska, America. Okay. Local politics. State of Alaska. Okay. Mrs. Commissioner, okay, state of Alaska is not exactly conservative and Republican, okay. I don't know what kind of dumb advisors that you have, what they are telling you, okay. Alaska, yeah, it's more conservative, but it's more center right. Mrs. Commissioner, you and your people, you're not quite understanding that concept. Alaska is not far right. It's center right. Okay. That's why they elected and re-elected Senator Lisa Murkowski because she's kind of like do her own thing, independent spirit. That's what Alaska is about. It's about independence. In Alaska, people come to Alaska to do their own things. Independent spirit. That's why Senator Lisa Murkowski got elected, re-elected, either again or again. Okay, because she does her own thing. She's kind of center right. Senator Lisa Murkowski. Okay. How about Governor Dunleavy? I like him. I would not run against him. Okay, he's cool, tall, handsome, but not very dark. He's just tall, handsome guy. Okay, smart man. Okay, but yeah, some good and bad. Okay, how about Senator Dan Sullivan? Yeah, Caucasian gentleman, blue eyes, white skin. Okay, gray hair. I like him. Yeah, he's cool. Okay, they're fine politicians. Okay, but Senator Dan Sullivan, Governor Dunleavy, or Mike Dunleavy, okay, Senator Lisa McCookey, not very strong leaders. They're more like leaders, party puppet, party animal. Not making that much difference, okay? Not very strong politicians, not very strong leaders, okay? Just like President Obama, President Trump, okay? Just going on a party line, okay? So, Senator Lisa McCoskey, yeah, she does her own thing, but she's kind of weak politician, just like Senator Dan Sullivan, Governor Dunleavy, President Trump, President Obama. They're weak, not very strong, right? They have all these years and decades to make this happen. War, oil and gas, and pebble mine, gold, copper, molybdenum. They couldn't make it happen. We're talking about President Obama, President Trump, Senator Dan Sullivan, Senator Lisa Murkowski, Governor Dunleavy. Oh, they had like at least 3 years. They could not make it happen. Okay, weak politicians. When it comes to Mrs. Commissioner, she just has no idea. Okay, she has no idea. Okay, how about Mr. Joe Miller? I think he's too far right. Okay, he won the Republican primary 4 years ago, 5 years ago, 2020. 2016, okay, against Mr. Joe Miller, Fairbanks attorney, okay, he ran for U.S. Senate in Alaska against Senator Lisa Murkowski, and he won the Republican primary. Okay? But Senator Lisa Murkowski ran this write-in ballot, and she won. Okay, but so what? No NY, no Pebble mine. Okay, she's not making any difference. Okay, ineffective politicians. We are talking about Senator Dan Sullivan, Senator Lisa Murkowski, Governor Dunleavy, okay, President Trump, President Obama, ineffective politicians. Okay, they're ephemerals. They will all long forgotten after a couple of years or decades or then centuries. Okay, all they do is politics, party game, Democrats, Republicans. Okay, party game, chess game, kind of like retiree mindset. Okay, silent cure, okay, whatever. Okay, they don't care about people. They don't care about saving people's lives, making a difference. Okay, they're just playing party games. Okay, Democratic Republicans. Okay, they're like the same. Okay? But every once in a while, You have great leaders like Thomas Jefferson, Abraham Lincoln. I'm not sure. Okay, but FDR, Franklin Delano Roosevelt, or in politics, but in science, Einstein. No, he was a misleader, misguider. Okay, he was wrong. Okay, but yeah, Isaac Newton, Galileo Galilei. Okay, in science, in chemistry, uh, periodic table guy, Russian gentleman, Mendeleev. All right. In biology, you have Charles Darwin, you have uh Mendel, right? Yeah, genetics, right? Yeah, Mendelian genetics, Charles Darwinian evolution. Good, okay. But those kind of exceptional leaders in politics, arts, music, wherever, in economics, industry, it just happens once in a while, like once in a century. Okay. In business, yeah, we have Amazon.com, Jeff Bezos, Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg, Microsoft, Bill Gates. Okay, yeah, they're good. Okay, music, you have the Beatles, Beach Boys, Bee Gees, Brother Gibbs. Okay, the Beautiful South, Carpenters, and some others. Beethoven, Mozart, Bach, and some Italian fiddle. This violin, what's his name? Very groundbreaking Italian fiddler violin. What's his name? It was like da 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 da. Here's his son, right? Child, son. He wanted to entertain his young boy, like 5 years old, okay, with this violin, this horse tail, okay, trying to imitate this dog sound, dog barking sound. Okay. Tiru, 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 okay. That's, what's his name? Italian violinist back in the days. Maybe 3,500 years ago, okay. Paganini, okay. Niccolo Paganini, okay. He wrote this song, okay. Niccolo Paganini to enter that guy as a father wanted to entertain his 5-year-old son, okay. So he wrote this song, Niccolo Paganini violin concerto, okay, to try to imitate dog barking sound with violin, horsetail violin, okay. Yeah, I remember that stuff, okay. I told you I have photographic memory, okay. Some exaggeration added, okay. I remember everything, okay. Kinda. Alright. Okay. That's what I have to say, okay? Yeah, we're talking about politics, music, okay, Niccolo Pagani, Mozart, Bach, John Sebastian Bach, or Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, or Ludwig van Beethoven, okay? And there's some other classical composers in Europe, like Handel, Brahms, and Mendelssohn, right? Tchaikovsky, Rimsky-Korsakov, Rachmaninoff. All right, yeah, piano concerto. Okay, huge fan. Okay, so, and some more Italian this record of flute. Yeah, Four Season. What's his name? Vivaldi, Antonio Vivaldi, okay. Recordo. Antonio Vivaldi, Four Seasons, great. And also Recordo Concerto, okay. This vertical flute, okay. Yeah, Antonio Vivaldi, huge fan, okay. So, and some Latin America classical composers like this harmonica concerto. What's his name? I think it's from Brazil. 1900s. Okay, what's his name? Okay, so I try to remember. Maybe I don't have photographic memory, okay, but let me try to remember. Okay, I think it's from Brazil or Mexico. Okay, composer 1900s. He wrote this classical concerto of harmonica. Okay, goes like da 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 da. What's his name? Harmonica concerto. I don't recall his name. Okay, so let me look him up. Okay. Harmonica concerto. His name? Let me try to think. It's not Umberto. It's not Gilberto. It's like I cannot remember. I'm sorry. Okay, harmonica concerto. Oh, Via Lobos. Okay, so Senor Senore Villa Lobos. Via Lobos. That's his name. Okay. Is he Mexican or Brazilian? South America. Okay. Latin America. Oh, he's Brazilian. Okay. Okay, it's Brazilian, so they speak Portuguese. So I guess it's kind of Senori height of Villa Lobos. Okay. Yeah. I don't know how to say Mr. in Portuguese. Okay. It could be Senori, Senore, Senor. I don't know. Yeah, Villa height of Villa Lobos harmonica concerto. Okay, very mysterious. Okay, huge fan. Okay, okay. Rio de Janeiro, Janeiro. Okay, it's like the river of the January. Okay, I think. Okay, yeah, I know some Portuguese. Uh, or some Spanish too. Yeah, Villa Lobos. Okay, yeah, height of Villa Lobos. Whatever. Okay. Harmonica concerto, okay. Mysterious, beautiful. Yeah, it's fantastic. First time I heard about that song, Harmonica Concerto by Brazilian composer. Maybe I was in Ithaca, New York, or Madison, Wisconsin, or I don't know. Back in the days, okay, I just heard it in the radio when I was driving. Okay, so then I looked that up. Okay, Pluma manuel. Harmonica concerto. Senori, Senor Via Lobos. Harmonica concerto. Okay. Yeah. It was magical. Okay. Yeah. Okay. We'll wrap it up for tonight. Okay. So I'm kind of drunk. All right. So thank you. Good night. Bye. God bless you. Okay. Feel free to join us tomorrow. Friday night with Hunkley. Okay. So if you want to, yeah, you don't have to. Okay. But if you want to, yeah. Okay. Either way, you're cool and God bless you no matter what. Okay. God bless you. Thank you. Bye.